lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so.
Series on EA.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here in London. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got it past the... Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 67 yards. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. An extra point by Bass. There, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, here's Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday. and the Buffalo Bills taking on Davis Mills and the Houston Texans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on another AFC team, the Buffalo Bills. Stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Allen off the play fake. Now loose football. The ball comes out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 0-0 our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and goal, Allen. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. Final play of the half, Mills. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Mills to the air again, rolling to his right. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mills. Again, he finds Moore. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
It's a huge roll of the dice, a 2-point conversion to decide the Super Bowl. And he's in. The move pays off, and they've taken the lead in this Super Bowl. And, boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Allen and the Bills now down 8-7, 25 seconds remaining. A field goal wins the Super Bowl, but work to do here on 1st and 10. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Throwing is Allen. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they... With 14 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Singletary again. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And did he have a... He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly... right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from long, very long range. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3.
I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad, well, I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like put a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sit that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take the passes if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't gotta whip. Rag on no petty. Flips. I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. On these we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm biting.
Tonight,
the hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Allen going to go to the air right away. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 0-0 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now Allen again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The kick by Bass is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. Murray with a nice move, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Murray now on 1st down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 2nd down and 3. Murray now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Murray to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Down inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. And the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They're Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, CD, we get to see the debut of the brand-new postseason overtime rules. Now, as everybody is learning, both teams are going to be guaranteed an offensive possession. So they might get the ball first here, but a touchdown does not right away win the game.
And we saw many marker games along the way that sparked a lot of conversation. But the Buffalo-Kansas City game, the 2022 playoffs, that really brought about this rule change. What an amazing game, a true classic. Ended in overtime without Buffalo getting a shot with the football, and the people didn't like that at all. So starting this season, if you make the playoffs, you'll get a chance to answer if the other team scores first, and that way you get a chance to keep a great game as well as your hopes alive as you chase the big prize.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, if you like drama, especially in the biggest of all games, we are back for the second overtime now in the Super Bowl. They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's Murray. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Murray now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with the flag. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, we waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's
go. Tonight.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Into the air right away is Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Allen going to throw. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards. On the catch and run, a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So it was all ready again on the complete. But tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Allen now on first down. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's going to be marked down just... Outside the 10. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 0-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6? Tall. Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. The kick by Sanders is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So we've come one of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased. Doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will... out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Tua. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any... energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Allen. Fighting to stay upright. He's going to let it fly. And This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh.
Tonight.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. With no hesitations, they go right back. To Kelsey. Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And this one too low.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. This is going to wind up a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to a... the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Trying to improvise. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work by Minshew. There to pick up the first.
They're going to look to throw.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Jordan. Karlaftis. He's the one who's going to get credit for the sack, and he, like the rest of us, have to be saying, okay. To try again after the sack. Hurts. They still can't get him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 53 yards. And the Eagles will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.